What is going on, guys? I'm back for another video. Today we're doing yet another Rallycross build, and today we're actually in the 2015 Chevy Camaro Z28. This is personally a car that I really like. I've just always been a huge fan of Camaros ever since like a long time. But I think the first Transformers movie, honestly, like really sparked my interest in Camaros. I just thought they were super cool or whatever, just as a kid watching those movies. But anyway, we're gonna build this thing up. I did go in and test just to make sure that it would stay in S1 class with the three rally part swaps, the all-wheel drive, the rally tires, and the rally suspension, and it just does, but just barely. We're not gonna have much room to play with at all, but I don't think we're gonna need to do much to the car other than just try and get as much weight out as we possibly can. Because the thing does come with, as you just saw right there, 500 horsepower stock. I believe it was 505. 505 horsepower, 481 torque, but weighing 410 pounds. Or 410 pounds, that'd be insane. 4,010 pounds, which is a bit ridiculous. I mean, it is a big Camaro, though. So we are going to put the weight reduction in, and that actually does top us out at S1 class. Let's see if I can just snag any more just bit of weight out. Looks like we can do a little bit. Might as well just throw that on there. Gears, we can put that in. How much does that help us? That changes the gears a bit. Sure, we'll go ahead and throw that in. Surprised, we must have just barely been S1. Oh, okay, good. We can widen up the tires. Can we widen up the front wheels? Can't quite widen up the front wheels, but that is all right. We've been able to do a ton to this car. It hasn't moved the PI at all. That is insane. But then I think we're right at the top of this number. Ooh, what does this improve? Handling and braking. Moves them both up by 1. I don't really think speed is a huge thing, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the wing on. And then we will be able to put on a couple more little things to hopefully squeeze out a bit more weight. Damn, I would have liked to have that in there. Let's see, maybe we put intake. Nope, can't fit an intake. Alright, we'll just put a flywheel on. And then we'll just see if we can fit just any of these other engine upgrades. Alright, we can put a street engine block in, adds a couple horsepower. No way we're getting that in. Yeah, no way. I wonder how much that adds. 76. I'm really curious to build this thing. Let me check and see what engine swaps I have. I actually just bought this car. I've never driven it in the game. It's kind of surprising me. Oh, it's got the V12, so I'd probably leave the stock motor in there just because those two motors are kind of boring. Because you see them so much. Yeah, I mean, this thing's got some cool parts. I'm curious what horsepower it could be pushing when I fully upgrade it and stuff. But anyway, I think that's going to be it. Let's see if we can fit... Oh, we can't fit the anti-roll bar. Can we fit the back one? Nope, we cannot fit the back one. Alrighty, so I think that's going to be it. Actually, I'm going to see if I can take that one out and put in the back one. Alright, I can. Yeah, I want the back one in. But anyway, that looks like that's going to be it. We're ending this thing up, barely increasing the horsepower with 5,000, or 5,000. What did I upgrade that put so much weight in? Oh yeah, the all-wheel drive swap. I was like, how did I? It was over 4,000 pounds before. I was like, what? But not increasing the horsepower that much. Only ended up at 512. But we are dropping quite a bit of weight, dropping like 500 pounds out of the thing with 3,357 horsepower. So I think this thing is probably 6 or 7 pounds heavier than the normal car that we would have on here. I think every car is pretty much around, that we do, is pretty much around 2,500 pounds. And this one's 33 or whatever. So quite a bit heavy, quite a bit on the heavy side, but it does have a pretty big amount of horsepower, and this thing is like a stock built track car. It's a street car, but it's meant to be, it's built for the track. It's built to race, which is really cool. So I'm assuming that this thing will do pretty good, because normally cars that you just throw the rally suspension in and stuff can handle the bumps and jumps pretty well. But anyway, let's head over to the Yarra Valley Mountain View Scramble Circuit, where we're going to have 5 laps to see if this car can in fact beat our current leader, which is the Tesla Model S that has a time of 1 minute 1.662. Last episode, what did we do last episode? It was the i8, finished second place, absolutely insane, just about beat the Tesla, absolutely incredible. If you didn't see that, go watch the last episode. I didn't even feel like the car was going. I think that was exactly how the Tesla was too. It didn't feel like I was going that fast, and all of a sudden I set like an almost new record time. But anyway, really curious to see how this thing will do. Let me just double check because I was messing with this stuff earlier. Good, got the manual on. All right, and I'm pretty sure I have the ghost off too. All right, so let's get into this. Let's see how it launches off the line. Pretty good. A little bit of wheel spin, just showing that it's got some power. Pulls pretty good. The gears are pretty nice. A little bit of a sloppy corner right there. Get some backfires. Wow, and a tremendous amount of understeer right there. Might be just because I wasn't able to upgrade those front tire width. That's probably something that I should have done before doing most of any other things. So that might be a bit of a problem that we run into when we're trying to post some fast times, really pushing the car to its limits. But right there, I mean, we didn't have. I don't know if I just wasn't going that fast, but it felt like it did pretty good right there. Anyway, going through the bumps and jumps, handled pretty nicely over them. A little squirrely here and there, but overall not too bad. As we just about completely clear the water, going completely diagonal with the longest line we could have took at it. Extremely fast through that corner, pretty fast on down this. Curious of what it can do on the straight. I think every car normally gets around 135, 140, so I'm curious about that. Pretty basic first lap, 1.16, 1.7. I mean, nothing too special. Again, just like 137, I think we got there. So just a pretty average car so far. I mean, nothing really super incredible about it. We did have a little bit of trouble with this corner, so I brake extremely hard. Jeez, this thing has incredible brakes. I was not expecting it to stop that fast for that corner. I definitely would have liked to carry a little bit more speed through that, as I stopped and almost missed the checkpoint on the inside from braking too hard. Not really having too much of a trouble with this car going wide. I know I said it did have a bit of understeer there, but I think that was just because I was going way too fast into that corner. So I will want to be pushing this thing a little bit more to its limits. I feel like this is a really underperformed lap here. It's just I'm still just getting a little bit used to the car because it's very strange. It's got a tremendous amount of grip and stuff. Get a little bit of understeer there too. Good amount of grip, good amount of power. As we're coming in with a 1:35, I mean, pretty, I want to say respectable, but I mean, I guess that's just like a mid to lowish pack time right there. So nothing really super incredible. So I'll probably want to stay in second gear there to keep that speed. I can take it around like 55 miles an hour or so. I think I took it at 50 right there, which is incredible for a hairpin. Anyway, can almost go flat out around that corner and not even have a problem with anything. We just barely let off there. Keep on the gas, swing wide. It's like this lap's going to be pretty quick. Hopefully we can shave a little bit off. Do hit the fence there. That'll slow us down a little bit, but nothing really too bad. Almost clearing the water. Extremely quick corner out of there. Hopefully it'll balls up this last corner. Doesn't look like we're going to have a complete record-breaking time, but this should be a pretty quick time out of this thing. Just swing extremely wide there. Now put the power down to the finish. Come on. Holy crap. I let off there because I was not expecting that fast of a time out of this thing. Holy crap. I guess I just balls the lap, but I will look at that in a second. I'll talk about the lap time in a second after we finish up. But anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. So, I didn't check, when we did the last two episodes for the Evo and the i8. I got a balls lap so I can talk. For the Evo and the i8. And I balls the lap, and then I went into the next lap, and I don't remember, I didn't remember both times ballsing, like I didn't remember hitting anything. I was like, oh, maybe I just clipped something and it triggered it or whatever. But I didn't check back for the Evo, but I did check back on the i8, and I actually noticed that right when I went across the line, the lap was balls to the start. So I literally did nothing, and the game was just like, nope, you screwed the lap. Because I was literally just driving like this. I wonder if it's going to do it right here. No, it didn't do it right there. It reset it. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what was wondering if you've been keeping up with the series, and if you didn't pick up on it or whatever. I did go back and notice that. But anyway, I'm going to power out quite a bit early out of that corner. Normally I'd swing wide a little bit right there, but this thing has so much grip that I don't really need to. We go just about balls to the wall right there. We did have an extremely fast time out of this thing, that other lap, and I do balls it right there. I was going to say, so I'm just going to push this thing as much as I can, because I don't really need a faster time out of this thing. But anyway, we did balls a lap there, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but I will still race super hard, see if I can just at least see what this thing can do. Maybe it can get a little bit faster. Do notice that I've been extremely, I think that, if I redid some of the old cars, I would definitely be able to get faster laps out of them just because I know the track a lot better now. It's like not quite a faster time, like a 1:02.9 or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't really say anything about the lap time that we got of the 1:01.595, but that actually does put this thing surprisingly. I'm completely surprised. I mean, I didn't think that this freaking brick would be able to go faster than it, but that time does put this thing into first place. The Tesla's time was 1:01.662, as you can see on screen right now. I don't know why I forgot I was going to do that, but anyway, it does put this thing in first place, which is absolutely incredible. I really was not expecting that at all. I mean, I didn't really react to it, just because I just kind of glanced over and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, I didn't believe myself at first, so I just wanted to wait and double check at the end. But that does put this thing into first place, which is very surprising. I mean, the car does have a decent amount of horsepower, a decent amount of torque and stuff like that. I think that what really made this thing faster than the BMW and the Tesla and all the other cars is that this thing's grip. It had like a pretty decent amount of horsepower and torque, but the grip and how much it would stick, like even on the dirt, it was just sticking to the ground, just so good, sticking to the track so well that it wasn't sliding tires. We could take corners extremely fast, barely even letting off the throttle off corners we'd normally have to shift down for, which is incredible. I think that's definitely where it picked up a lot of its time, was on the corners and not so much the straights. Although this thing was pretty decent on the straights and stuff like that, it did pull through its gears really well. But definitely picked up its speed through the corners, which is insane. I didn't expect this car to do that well, and it's really surprising, honestly, that the car was so fast through the corners, because it's probably it's another 1,000 pounds almost, and then all the other cars we've had, which is insane. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give a like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do it if you like doing. Thanks so much for all the support recently on the channel. We've got a video that's like my most viewed video now. It's just now, it broke 5,000 views like last night, I think, which is absolutely incredible. Super big for me. I've been gaining a whole bunch of subscribers off that. I think I've like almost doubled my subscribers just from posting that video, which is insane. So I'm hoping to get some new faces on these videos. This will be really cool. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, as always, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do it if you like doing. Click the link on screen to see the Tesla and the BMW i8 runs if you want to see those. They're really incredible, really fun to drive, really weird because they're both electric. One of the electric and the other one's a hybrid. It's really cool. But anyway, as always, guys, I'm out.